How many
to call me
tattoos
for.
you got, Kenny?
How many tattoos do I have?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have 3.
She had to stop for a moment and count it up. She was like, wait a minute, do I need to use my fingers and toes to count? 1, 2, carry the 1.
No, I only have 3.
Okay.
And they're not visible. Like, you can't,
Okay,
if someone
ma'am,
saw me,
here's the issue. The issue is you're not competing against whether or not this competition is not between a woman with 3 tattoos and a woman with a tattoo sleeve, as I was attempting to explain to Senna. That's not the question. That's not the competition. The competition is not between a woman with 3 tats and one with a sleeve. The competition is between the chick with 3 tats and the one with none. Now, are you fit to compete against a female whose body is a clean slate?
I guess I don't really see it as like I'm competing.
Okay, then you're not even in the race. Then you're not even in the race.
I don't think, I just see it as myself being the best that I can be. If I already have tattoos,
the best you can be is relative to others. You're not on this planet by yourself. You are not the only female option. Quote, the best you can be is relative to other women.
Okay, I understand what
Remember,
you're
as I
saying,
said before, excellence is something we see everywhere. So all women are different, but excellence is the same everywhere. So you don't get to come in and redefine what it is.
Okay, and this is what I'm not sure, maybe I'm not communicating it effectively, but I'm saying if I already have tattoos and I'm still working on myself to be the best that I can be and put my best foot forward, then I'm not worried about if the other person has tattoos. I have tattoos. If somebody likes it, they're going to like it. If they're not going to like it, they're not going to like it.
Here's the issue. The issue is if that's the man you want to be with and he doesn't like it, now what?
If he doesn't like it, then he's not going to be with me.
Correct. And here's the real issue. You don't have an infinite amount of time to stop screwing up and get somebody to commit to you. You have a limited window of time. If you squander that window of time, bull jiving around and playing as if there'll be another bus along in 15 minutes, no, there won't be. So we're just really wasting time. And it'd be different if this were a video game and you had infinite amount of time and retries, but you don't. You don't. So you can say those words, but those words are a death sentence.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, and I respect that, but I don't feel like I'm wasting time. I don't feel like I'm wasting my time.
How old are you, Kenny?
Take care of myself.
How old are you, Kenny? You're 41.
I'm 41.
Okay, you're 41 and you don't think you're wasting time.
I've had people I've had men that asked me to marry them. I've been married.
Okay, ma'am. Ain't nobody marrying you. And the guys who are asking, you don't want to marry them. So that really just tells you the value of the men you have access to. Even if they did ask you, you didn't say yes, which means you didn't like the offers you were given. So that tells you what you qualify for.
That is okay. I understand what you're saying, but you're saying that nobody is marrying me.
Ma'am, so I'm saying nobody is marrying you. And even if you could get somebody to propose to you, it ain't going to be from somebody that you want to marry. So you don't consider him to be worth marrying. So if the only marriage proposals that you get are from men that you don't consider worth marrying, what does that tell you?
You don't know what my options are.
Ma'am, I know that if there was one who was worth marrying, why would you not have said yes already?
You don't know who I'm dating, what I have going on.
I know that you're not
You don't
married.
know
I know that
what-
I know that according to you, you've gotten proposals and you're still not married. So very clearly, I know that. I know it ain't working out.
Wow, you have a very interesting perspective on things.
Okay, is it a perspective?
Especially
Okay,
when you
is what I'm
don't
saying a
know
perspective, or
all the details.
was what I just said a fact or not?
What you're saying is a fact.
Okay, then it's not. Then that's not a perspective. That's like saying, "Wow, the Empire State Building is an interesting perspective." No, it's not. It's a skyscraper. But
I'll let you have that,
dear. All I can say is women when they get in their 40s shouldn't be talking like this. They should be rock rib serious, and that's not what's happening.
Wait, you're saying I'm not serious because I have a tattoo?
No, man, I'm saying you're not serious.
Why
because
are you saying that I'm not serious?
The way you're talking about marriage, this is not serious.
What did I say to lead you to believe that I'm not serious? You're saying because I have a tattoo that I'm not serious. I haven't said anything that's indicative of not being serious.
Okay. At 40, when you start disputing whether or not your tattoos matter, that's not being serious. That's not serious. It isn't. It's not. The game is too far along to be talking like that. We're not serious if we're talking like that. When you're really up against these types of odds.
And I have tattoos. Okay, so I'm 41. I have tattoos. And now what? So that just means, you're not eligible for anyone. Is that what you're saying? You're saying nobody wants me because
I didn't say that.
41 and I have tattoos.
I did not say that. I didn't say that at all. I think you're eligible for the tattoo artist. I think that you're eligible for the truck driver. I think that you're eligible for the beer truck driver. I think that you are eligible for the construction worker. I think that you are eligible for the longshoreman, but not the ones in Seattle. So no, I think there's a certain type of man that you're eligible for. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's very interesting.
Well, here's the real thing. The real thing is, do the facts bear me out? Because you and I can talk about what we believe, but let's just judge by the results on the screen. What are the facts? What is your experience? How do your experience?
Actually, they don't. Actually, they don't. I think a lot of the things that you say are valid. I think you're very brilliant in a lot of areas. But then there are other areas that you're not as
okay, but I'm accurate.
In other areas.
Okay, there's only one thing you can't say. You can't say what you have said is inaccurate. So you're in your emotions.
Yes, I can. I can't say.
Okay.
That you're
are you married?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm saying the type of men that you're saying that I'm eligible for.
Ma'am, you're
trying to be comedic about it.
You have plenty of access to sex. What you don't have access is to a desirable man of means who wants to make a permanent commitment. Now that you don't have. And I'm telling you what they look for. And coming out the gate, that's not going to be what they're looking for. So what I'm saying is if you're happy with your current situation, that's great because you're going to have to be. But by the same token, don't hate the messenger. Don't hate the player or the game. Hate your coach. But don't shoot the messenger. If what I was saying was an opinion, or a perspective, your experience would have borne out already that it wasn't accurate. Problem, your experience lines up exactly with what I've said. Because I'm not talking about the past, I'm talking about the future. Okay, but I'm not talking about the past, I'm talking about the future. I'm not saying what has happened to you, I'm telling you what's going to continue occurring. And so far, I'm right. So if you were correct, it would have changed by now.
But you don't know who I date.
Sure I do. Sure I do.
Who I date, what they do.
Sure I do. The past is the best. The past is the best indicator of the future. You ain't dating up. Can I just be brutally honest? It's not like you're going to be able to trade up. Baby, where you've been, the type of men you've been getting, that's the ceiling. That's it. And at 41, it's not like your options are going to get better. So I don't know why you're trying to talk like at 41, your options are going to improve. That's not the way it works. At 41, you already peaked in your 20s. It's just going to be a slow decline after that. So if you're trying to make us think that at 41, your options have expanded, ma'am, please, that's an insult to the intelligence of other adults. So what I'm saying is, take a look at your past. Those are your options. There it is.
And I've always dated except for the last one. I've dated men that have their stuff together, so I don't know.
Okay, dated means you slept with. Dated me, that's another way of saying women use the word date. By the way, hookers use the word date too. Women like to say date. No, what you mean is that you've had a lot of sexual liaisons. What you have not had is the man you desire offering to make a permanent commitment. You've had folk that you would never say yes to offer. You haven't had one you actually wanted who offered. So the one you want is out there. The real question is, why isn't he asking?
So what is dating?
Okay, now she's asking. She's trying to confront a question with a question.
No, because you just said because I've been sleeping with men and having liaisons, and that's not the same thing as dating. So correct. I'm asking, well, what is dating? Because you're telling
dating
me
is
that I didn't.
Dating is a relationship with somebody who is in the process of cultivating a commitment to you. And that's not the type of things that's not the type of experiences or situations you have. You got folk who are laying up with you. There's nobody on the pathway to doing anything.
And that's not true. You don't even know.
Okay, if that were true, then why is it? If that were true, why is it that you have not accepted their offer? Oh, because there is no offer. It's not my perspective.
And that's not
That's
true.
not my... Okay, then
that's not true.
If they've made the offer, why haven't you accepted it? Baby, if niggas was offering you anything, you wouldn't be sitting here on the phone with me. You'd be sitting there with him right now, enjoying your house and whatever. Baby, you'll be doing this in 20 more years here. And that's okay, too. We still gonna love you. But let's just remember what I told. You're
being so negative towards me.
How is the truth negative?
I'm coming at you with light and positivity.
And I'm giving you light and positivity. The truth is not negative. No, you're not. The truth is not a negative.
You said in the next 20 years, I will still be doing the same thing. Like, why would you say something so
just like I told the 40 plus year old female who called in last week? I said the same thing to her. It's not a negative. I told her just be the best. I told her be the best you can be. She's gonna be a perpetual side chick.
That's very interesting.
Be the best side chick you can be. I accept you for it. We're not saying that as a negative. This is gonna be the life you live. We don't look down on it. It just is what it is. It's not a positive or a negative. It is what it is.
You know what, Jason? When you do that to people, some people will accept it, but I'm not going to accept it. I'm going to rebuke that.
Right. The reason you don't want to accept it is because as much as you talk like that's not what you want, it is what you want. All this talking you're doing, that's not really what you want. You want exactly what I'm talking about. But the reason why you see this as a negative is because I'm telling you what you want. You can't have that. Now, you've been talking like you don't want it.
No.
You've been talking as if you don't want it, but you do want it. So you see it as a negative that you're being told you can't have it.
I never said I didn't want it. I never said I didn't want it.
Okay,
but what you're trying to do is curse my life.
Curse it?
What you're trying to do is curse my life.
Listen to me.
Because you just said...
Listen to me, Kenny. You are dark-skinned with big breasts and built like a stripper. You need to get prepared for that. You need to accept that life, okay? So that we can deal with you where you at and have you get something you can actually deal with. You are not wife material to the type of man you tell yourself you're wife material
Satan, the
to.
Lord rebuke you. Satan, the Lord rebuke you, and I cast that spirit of negativity and combativeness right back into the pits of hell where it came from. I will not accept that.
If you
I will
think
not
a
allow you to curse my life.
producer is going to go for a religious zealot, think again.
I'm not a religious zealot by any means. I'm not a religious zealot by any means.
Ma'am.
But I'm also not going to let you curse me.
A producer is... This isn't a curse, ma'am. This is me reporting the news. I'm Jason Cronkite. I'm just reporting the news. And what I'm saying is we need to get you comfortable with where you actually can be in life instead of you having these delusions that you qualify for something that you actually don't. You're going to be chasing phantoms. Let's actually get you where you need to be, which furthermore is where you gon' be. Because this isn't me talking, baby. The sexual marketplace has spoken. This isn't Jason Black talking. You're not arguing with my opinion. You're arguing against your own life and results.
I'm not arguing with you.
You're arguing against your own life and results.
I'm not arguing with you.
You are not wife material. And that's fine. You're baby mama material. You side chick material. You're not wife material.
Satan, the Lord rebuke you. Satan, the Lord rebuke you. I cast it into the pits of hell. I'll balance out this negative energy that you're sending my way with positivity. I will not allow you to curse me. I will not accept any of your negativity into my spirit and into my place. I will not internalize it.
Okay,
what
Kenny,
you say I am is not
Kenny,
what you say I am is not who I am.
Kenny,
and that's all I have to say about it.
I just got off the phone with Jesus. He said you're not wife material either. So far, the votes are being tallied. But if it matters, to you, I just got off the phone with him. He agrees with me.
I know for certain that you did not speak with Jesus.
Okay,
for certain,
ma'am. He agrees with me.
I definitely know. I definitely know that.
Prove that I didn't. Can you prove I didn't?
With the negative tone that you're having.
Wow. Okay. What's your she can't prove it. All right.
Test the spirit by the spirit. Test the spirit by the spirit. And no one who is trying to be positive would tell someone you're basically don't qualify for this and don't qualify for that and tell me who I'm dating and you don't even know what's going on in my life.
Baby, I can see your life. I see your life. I'm just saying you can play that game with yourself. It's only gonna be bad if you play it with me. I'm not gonna play the game with you. I see you for what you are, and by the way, I respect you for what you are. I like you for what you are. Let's just be honest about what it is, and then we can all deal with each other like adults. But don't sit up here and demand that men play with you. Just demand that men be honest with you. If you ain't wife material, be the best side chick you can be.
Oh man, I did not receive that. I cast it back.
Baby, you've been receiving it. You've been receiving it all this time. You've been receiving it all. You've been receiving it all these years. Why you want to change it? Why are you trying to flip the script now? You've been receiving it all these years.
Oh my God. Satan is the father of lies, and you're allowing him to use you. He's working through you.
You've been receiving it all these years. Now
you think
you're gonna jump up in 2020 and change it.
Your demon is coming out. Your demon is showing.